Giving my predictions for the Elimination Chamber 2025, just in case you wasn't sure which one it was. It's going to happen in Toronto, Canada, at the whatever it's called stadium. It used to be called the Sky Dome, but now it's not. I forgot what it is. Is it the Rogers Centre? If it's not that, it's something else. So, March the 1st, March the 2nd for me, and everyone else in the UK, because it starts at midnight. It's confusingly weird, I know, but still. There has been 4 matches announced, and a weird segment with Cody and The Rock. It's confusing, but we'll get to that. So 4 matches, usually they do 5, but obviously The Rock likes to talk a lot and repeat himself, so that's probably going to be classed as the 5th match, so nothing has to get shortened down, if that makes sense. But we also do have a Raw and a SmackDown coming up, and I'm recording it before them, so if anything changes, what I'll do is put it in the comments, my predictions. I have no idea what order these matches are going to be in. Some people assume it's going to be the Elimination Chamber, considering it's called the Elimination Chamber. And some people think it's going to be Sami versus Kevin. So, basically, we'll start it off with the weird one of The Rock and Cody for his soul. I've heard a lot of questions like, what happens to Cody's adrenaline if The Rock has, his soul? Does The Rock get Cody's adrenaline? It's confusing. What does it actually mean? I don't think The Rock actually knows what he means, to be honest. Will Cody accept it? No. Probably not. What's more than likely going to happen is somebody else will accept it. Spoiler alert, probably CM Punk. But then use his favour. Because obviously, if Paul is connected to The Rock through the whole bloodline situation, does that mean he can get a favour from, obviously, the final boss? And obviously get his main event, even if he doesn't win the Elimination Chamber. But all in all, I'm basically saying Cody basically doesn't accept The Rock's offer on that night. Well, he won't officially say yes. He'd be like, and my answer is no. And obviously his accent, that was terrible. I do apologise. Then we have the hometown girl, Trish Stratus, and Tiffany Stratton. I forgot her name then. That was Stratus and Stratton. Versus Candice LeRae and Nia Jax in a tag team match. If Trish Stratus and Tiffany don't win this, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. I don't understand the world or the logic where Nia Jax and Candice LeRae win this, even if Charlotte gets involved, even though that's not really been her character at the moment. I don't understand why they would win. So basically, my prediction is Trish Stratus and Tiffany. I don't really understand this match at all, but we're doing it. It's great for Trish. Yeah, but if you've got Tiffany wanting to go against the biggest, baddest, I win everything Charlotte Flair, then shouldn't she be doing a lot more title defences, not just facing Nia Jax and winning by a DQ? Yeah. And she had the other match as well. I forgot who it was against, but that's the only one which is actually won clean, I believe. Not including the Money in the Bank cash-in, obviously. Then I'm going to talk about, I say now, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Again. But this time it's different. Okay, they've basically done everything together. Everything you can imagine. I don't know if they've ever had a match of this calibre, okay, in their home country, okay, at the biggest venue that Canada does, okay, under these circumstances, in a unsanctioned match. I know obviously the main event of WrestleMania together. They've had WrestleMania matches against each other. They've obviously had NXT matches, main roster, pay-per-views, PLEs, everything together. So to me, what logically makes sense would be Kevin Owens winning. With his character basically wanting to destroy everyone, he should literally destroy Sami Zayn. Okay, Sami should get obviously some offense. I don't think anybody should interrupt. I don't think even Randy should basically come back then. I wouldn't mind if he does, but I'd rather him come back the next night, okay, when obviously Kevin's took out Sami, thinking he can do basically whatever he wants. And obviously that sets up their feud for WrestleMania. Okay, Sami versus Kevin, this is a better situation for them. I do think obviously there's going to be a lot of blood. Obviously a lot of what's going on in that. So, my final prediction is going to be Kevin Owens. But if Sami Zayn wins, okay, I wouldn't be too disheartened. But I think Kevin is going to win, and I do want Kevin to win this. And I don't think anyone's going to return. Now on to the Elimination Chamber matches. Okay, the first one obviously is the women's. You've got Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez. This to me, as well as the other Elimination Chamber, is very difficult. Okay, so let's just say Liv Morgan wins it. Okay, I'd want it to be a triple threat match because the next night on Raw, you're going to have Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Now, most people are going to assume, obviously, Rhea Ripley's going to win that. But obviously, I'm hoping that if Liv Morgan wins this, at least then we'll have a bit of a difference by adding Io Sky into the mix. Okay. Bianca Belair, if she wins, I hope it's just a single match against Rhea Ripley. I don't know if this match has ever happened, especially it hasn't happened on WrestleMania. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, Alexa Bliss, I don't think she's going to get involved. I don't think she's been back long enough. Obviously, I understand, who Alexa Bliss is, but it's more than likely she's going to be involved with the Wyatt Six. Okay, Bayley, she had it all last year against Io Sky and that, and I basically think she's going to be facing off against Roxanne Perez. So obviously Roxanne Perez, the same situation, is going to be against Bayley. So, you know, okay. And then you got Naomi. Now, this is where things can get weird because you've seen how Bianca Belair was, where Naomi basically hugged Jordynne Grace at the Royal Rumble. She wasn't very happy. So what if you found out, okay, that Naomi did attack Jade Cargill? So Bianca obviously gets annoyed at Naomi, but you have Jade Cargill versus Naomi and Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. Now, this more than likely won't happen because a lot of people are thinking it's going to be Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. But they haven't really built much to it at the moment. People are just speculating, thinking it's going to happen, and it's going to be a dream match. But her and Rhea Ripley is going to be a dream match. So why can't they do that at WrestleMania 42? Her and Jade. I understand, obviously, people are very impatient these days, but I wanted to throw a curveball out there, and I really don't want Liv Morgan to win again because her and Rhea Ripley, unless Io Sky's in there, then I'm not too bothered about it. But what I think is going to happen is Bianca's going to win, okay? Go on to face Rhea Ripley, and you have Jade Cargill versus Naomi at WrestleMania. So, most people are going to say Liv Morgan probably. I'm going to go for Bianca Belair. Someone who I want to win, and I'm not 100% sure if I should say this, but I think she's going to win it. Then we have the Elimination Chamber. You've got John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins. Now, I don't see Seth winning this because he's more than likely going to have a match with the Roman or with Roman and Punk, okay? But I'm hoping it's just Roman Reigns, to be honest. Logan Paul, hopefully he won't win this, but it really wouldn't surprise me because that's just stupid. If it sets up a match for him and John Cena, that's even more diabolical. I think I would much rather see Logan Paul win the Elimination Chamber and go on to face Cody Rhodes than face John Cena at WrestleMania. I'm not saying I want that, but obviously if there's two choices and I've got to pick one, I know exactly what I'm picking. Okay, Drew McIntyre, he hasn't had a lot to do with Cody. Yeah, he's had a bit obviously, but not like enough to warrant that's going to be an interesting WrestleMania match. Yeah, it would be, don't get me wrong, but I don't think that's going to happen. Now obviously, okay, you've got the two main ones of Cena and Punk. Now, I originally was going to pick Damian Priest, all because of what happened at the Royal Rumble with Jey Uso. I mean, I picked CM Punk, most people did, or they picked John Cena, okay? It didn't happen. And obviously, Damian Priest at the minute just seems to be winning everything and kicking out of everyone's finisher. And obviously, him and Cody are getting a little bit closer. So, honestly, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against Damian Priest. But then, this is where it gets confusing. Okay, do they do John Cena, obviously struggling to get his world title, not winning any matches? Because to me, it doesn't make any logical sense for John Cena to win his first match on his own in 5 years and it be an Elimination Chamber against, four of the greats and Logan Paul. It's just stupid. Then he goes into WrestleMania to win it. I think he should have had a qualifying match as well, where basically he's not just going to win the Elimination Chamber because he's John frickin' Cena. He should have built his way up to prove that he still is who we all think he is and all who we believe him to be. Now, with CM Punk, okay, if he wins the Elimination Chamber, do they just scrap this whole like favour situation, or is it going to be something like, you know what? I've genuinely just thought this. Ooh, how's this going to work though? What if CM Punk wins the Elimination Chamber? That's what I'm going with. Okay, I'm not changing my mind. It was Damien, but I'm going to go CM Punk. And the favour, okay, is for Paul Heyman to be the special guest referee or someone he knows, okay, against the match against Cody. But then, does Cody sell his soul to The Rock? So it's like, ooh, where are we going with this? Basically, I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's okay. Okay, I wanted Punk to win the Royal Rumble. He didn't win that. So I'm going to basically say he's going to win the Elimination Chamber. And I'm always wrong, so he's probably going to lose that as well. My confidence in this is basically 2 for 2. I'll be very surprised if Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, so confusing, okay, lose. And I'd be surprised if Kevin Owens loses. Okay, Bianca Belair, I'd be surprised if she wins, but I'm still going for her. And I'm either going to go for CM Punk or Damian Priest. I know I'm not allowed 2 of them, but that's what I'm going for. Okay, Punk is my final prediction person to win. Yeah, I'm not very confident on that. I should probably vote for Damian Priest, but I feel like The Rock now, just repeating myself. No, okay, now I'm going for CM Punk. Like I said, if anything else changes, I'll put it in the comments of what I think would happen. Anyway, let me know your predictions if you made it this far in the video. If you did, well done. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.